I have a guy on this in the room right now, I don't know if he's here, Harsh and Akshat. There's two guys in this room. They came to me 6 years ago. They're 21 years old at that time, and they said to me, you know, we want to make money, we can make apps for you. Come on. They made the worst app in the history of mankind. It was so bad that I hired them my company. Because I saw that these people had character. There's something about them that's good. No skill, I didn't care about skill. They had character. I hired them. When I met them, I said, how much do you want to make? They said, we'll make a lakh a month. If we make a lakh a month, wow, life will change. If you're going to meet them today, putting together is no less than $100 million. This 6 years later. Now, why do I tell you this? I tell you this because birds of a feather flock together. If you sleep with a dog, you smell like a dog. You've got to hang around with the right kind of people. You've got to have the right thought process. Most of you are going to go home and you're going to tell your families, and they're going to say, Chup kar, sit down. What do you know about money? That's what they're going to do. Because most people don't believe in themselves that they can do it. So what I did is, when I started coaching people, a lot of people came up to me and said to me, you know what, I don't need coaching in health, I need coaching in wealth. Now you've done it, you've come from a zero background, and you claim that you changed your thinking. And I said, yeah, I changed it. So I started doing a program called a 2-day seminar called the Secret Millionaire Blueprint. Any of you attended that program? A few of you attended that program, right? Now that 2-day program used to be really good. I made a lot of money from it. But the participants, in my opinion, didn't get much value. Because it was like hype. Do it in 2 days up, back down. Because that's what happens in training and motivation, all that trash. So I have a bit of a guilty conscience sometimes that if I give you something and it doesn't work, I start thinking, you know, did I make good money? Is this clean money for me? Because they came with some expectation, but they didn't get it. So I decided, you know, I'm not going to do it anymore. So after a long time, I put a 10-week coaching program. And I put that coaching program together because I want people to get results. Because each one of you right now are sitting in this room because you've come here, something brought you here. It could have been my ad, it could have been me, I hope so. It could have been my ad, it could have been me, it could have been the fact that you want to become wealthy. Maybe some of you are stuck right now, that you're in a situation where you know you're really good. Skills, you've got the knowledge, and some other idiot who doesn't have anything seems to be flourishing, and you've got everything and you're not doing anything. How many of you are like that right now? And that's a horrible feeling, that it makes you sick, doesn't it? You're sitting there thinking, you know what, I've got everything, and then you see the monkey next door to you, think, like flourishing, and you're thinking, huh? Why is God being so difficult to me? The other, maybe you've got a family now, your kids are growing up. Children is a very expensive proposition in today's day and age. And you need to be a good father or a good mother and you want to retain some wealth. How many of you are in that situation right now? A few of you. How many of you are sick and tired of your job and you're fed up and you want to do something for yourself? A few of you. How many of you are sick and tired of your business but want to find a way that you can maybe network with other business people? A few of you. So I like people that are stuck. For me, I like stuck people. A stuck person is someone who's ready to fly but doesn't know how to. So how do you do that? So I put together this 10-week program, and let me show you the basics of it, how it works, okay? So, here goes. I'll ask you a series of 10 questions or 5 questions. I want you to answer them immediately by showing your hands, okay? You must participate.
Yes.
Just look around, just make sure everyone says yes. Are you going to participate? Say yes?
Yes.
Good. So, quick answers, no thinking aloud. Number 1, how many of you think that money is the root to all evil? You'll be broke for the rest of your life. Point number 1. How many of you think that money is earned through hard work and effort? You're going to be broke for the rest of your life. I believe that contributing to other people's lives is the fastest way to make money. Pretty true. How many of you believe the following? How many of you, I'm going to give you 2 choices. Pick one, okay? Only one allowed, not both. If I gave you a bag of skills, and I gave you a bag of... So skill and character. How many of you think that skills make you wealthy? How many of you think that character makes you wealthy? Spot on, okay? So let's look at character. if I look at the bag of character and I give you two choices, one is power and one is power in one hand, giving in the other. How many of you would choose power? How many of you would choose giving? How many of you are lying? Do that again. If you have power that allows you to have whatever you want, and giving that allows you to give whatever you want, how many of you choose power? How many of you choose giving? Let me ask you another quick question. How many of you, when you were younger, heard statements like this? Following any kind of these statements. Money is hard to make. Be careful, save money for a rainy day. Or you know what, be careful of people, don't trust anyone. Anyone heard these kind of? Probably be broke for the rest of your life. Probably. Right? So these are truths because these are what you call embedded codes. How many of you, family members here, when you were growing up, how many of you had family members that were talking consistently about becoming wealthy and rich? Consistently. How many of you did not have that happening in your household? Can raise your hand. It won't cost you much money to raise your hand, I promise you. Right? Because if you do not have that conversation, it means that there's no concept of wealth in your head. What I'm trying to make you realize here, ladies and gentlemen, is that unless you rewire your brain to get some kind of wealth in your head, you cannot become wealthy. Because if you focus on debt and you focus on the problems you have and you focus on how difficult life is, that's what you're going to see. And if you focus, for example, I'm going to do another movie next year. I don't have a movie right now. I have no context of getting a movie right now, but I'll do a movie next year. How? Because my focus is going to be aligned towards getting into another movie. I will do it. This time I won't be the brother. For sure. Let me tell you that for free. I'm not going to be the brother. Right? But you get my point. Each one of you have come here. Some of you have come here for a get-rich-quick program. Oh my God, Arfeen Khan will share some secrets and we'll become rich tomorrow. Not going to happen. Not in my program, I'm sorry. Don't waste your money, don't waste your time. The only way that you're going to become wealthy is one way, is to change your inner world. There's the only way. So number one, step one is this. Foundations of wealth. Let's call it the foundations of wealth. Now, how do you know what you believe about money? What you believe are the values of money? Now, if I ask you, tell me the foundation of your wealth in terms of thought, what is it? Most of you will not know. For example, my foundation of wealth is that I have to be rich in order to family. That's a foundation of mine. Now, do I want to protect my family? Yes, therefore I have to be common sense. Now, some of you have not even linked your family with wealth, so it doesn't matter to you. So like that, I've got 6 or 7 very, very cool, what I call baselines. Of my wealth, me as a person. Now, when I was working in when I was doing other businesses before where I wasn't making money, it's because my foundation wasn't aligned with the work that I'm doing. How many of you hate going to your work every day? Be honest. So that means your wealth code is not matching the baselines of your work. So the probability of you becoming wealthy in what you're doing is almost zero. For the next 20 years, you're going to go to work like a prisoner and come home and complain and moan and crib. After a while, your wife will get fed up of you moaning. And then you'll try to get another job. And you'll get a job in a similar environment. Nothing's going to change. Most of you don't know your baselines. Number 2, the biggest one of all, is how you've been coded for wealth. Let's give you some proof. Let me tell you how you've been coded for wealth. There's only one way for me to discover your wealth blueprint. What is that? What's the fastest way for me to discover what kind of blueprint you've got? What's the fastest way? Your bank statement. You can beat that. You can tell me all day long about how wealthy you're going to be. Show me your bank statement. Your bank statement is a mirror, reflection of your codes of your brain. It's a mirror. How many of you are really good at saving money? How many of you are terrible at saving money? How many of you store, you're kind of, sometimes you're good, sometimes you're bad. That means you're terrible. Let's get that clear. Let's not sit in the middle of the fence, it's a very dangerous place to be. So, how many of you are not very good at saving money? You're going to be broke for the rest of your life. It's fact. One of the key components of wealth is that you're able to save money. But save money and do what? Most of you will save money and put it into a fixed deposit. A fixed deposit pays you how much interest? 7%? What's the inflation rate? 10. So you actually lose money by putting it into a fixed deposit. Duh! It's crazy. What if I gave you 10 crores right now? Here's 10 crores. Take it, please. Just take it, at least pretend. What are you going to do with it? Do what? Invest it? In what? By what? Tell me specifically. Thanks for the mic. Yeah?
Different businesses.
What business? Tell me your 10 crore plan.
Import export.
What export what?
Export clothes.
Where?
From China to Sri Lanka, something like that.
Yeah, so he's pretty quick at answering my question, but he has no idea what to do with the 10 crores. Random stuff. Here you go, I'm going to give you 10 crores. You seem pretty switched on, pretty organized. Please take it. Yeah, so what are you going to do with 10 crores?
Properties.
What property?
The flats and the mall. And
Oh, worst thing to buy right now, property, right? The market's dead.
This is the cheapest time.
Yeah, but it'll get cheaper, watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, property, you're going to break property, and then what? Property gives you a return, hopefully if the property, rental return in India is rubbish. Because your rental return is what? Not even 6%? You get a 2 crore apartment, you get how much rent? It's not worth it. So you only make your money on appreciation. That's not happening for 5 years. No chance on earth because no one's got any black money anymore. So that's not happening. So, no plan. Anyone else? 10 crores. Yeah, give it to him at the bank. Here, take the 10 crores first. You want it? No, the 10 crores. You want it?
Yeah.
At least take it. Take it. Ah, good. Not with both hands, with one hand. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
10 crores. What are you going to do?
Okay. If I get the 10 crores of rupees, okay, I will most of the money I will park in the equity.
In where?
In equity.
Okay.
So I will get the.
How do you know where to park it?
Sorry.
How do you know where to park it?
Because I am a trader. So
Oh, you're a trader, so you've got some wealth knowledge.
Yeah.
Cool, that's good. So how much money do you make per year as a trader?
Recently I did started 1 year back, and I am making yearly I am getting 8 to 9 lakhs rupees.
Okay, so what is your greatest percentage return you've ever made?
Greatest percentage was I used to trade in of FNO, okay, in commodities market also. So I used to make, sometimes it made.
Okay, how much money of your personal do you invest into trading?
About 3 lakhs
Per?
per,
Per trade?
no,
Per?
per month.
Per month. Okay, and what do you return back with that, on average?
More than 60%. 60.
That's pretty, you make a 60% return?
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty good. You're better than most of the people on Wall Street.
No, sir, because
Wow.
most of the time.
So if you're making 60, I want to know, you're in deep trouble with me now, by the way, right? So you make 60% of 3 lakhs as a return, correct? So what is 60% of 3 lakhs? 180. So 180 times 12 is?
So the thing is that most of the time, we can lose the money also.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah. So,
But my point is, I've given you 10 crores. What are you going to do with it? How can you guarantee me a return of 15% a year? Guarantee.
stock market is not guaranteed,
But,
more than
I want to guarantee, I can guarantee you 15% a year. 100%. Even if you're sleeping. Because if you know the right kind of people, you get the right investment. I'm trying to make a point to you that most people in this room are not even prepared for that amount. How can you create wealth? You have to at least mentally prepare. You know what my father made me do? He made me get £1 million as monopoly money. You know monopoly money? And he made me trade that money for a year in the real world. So I would get the local newspaper, buy one house for £200,000, take the £200,000 and cut the picture out, that's my house. I'd buy this and buy that. By the end of the year, I would see appreciation. So I was playing £1 million a year when I was 12. was already rich in my head. £1 million, someone said, yeah, no problem, I do £1 million since I was 12. It was monopoly money. That's not the point, but you're used to it. Most people in this room, if I come up to you and say, right, I've got a plan for you to make 50 lakhs a month, most of you in your little voice in your head will go, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. I can't do that. Most of you will do that.